One of the greatest barriers to creating a culture of learning is resistance from employees, especially when those employees are the managers and top leaders. If they don't support learning, if they don't reinforce learning on a regular basis, then learning is less likely to occur. There are a number of strategies that managers can use to reinforce learning. First and foremost, they have to encourage employees to have conversations, to talk to one another, to share ideas. When employees interact with one another, they tend to feel more comfortable around one another and therefore are more likely to not only share the good, but also share maybe some of the bad, some of the things that may need to be changed, or maybe they share some of their concerns about a new idea, a new product, a new service. Dialogue and debate are both very important to creativity, innovation, and learning. I mentioned earlier that employees at Walt Disney feel comfortable expressing their new ideas. Managers are a big part of the success at Walt Disney. They aren't afraid to listen to employees' concerns and their feedback about their jobs or the manager's performance. Managers should also consider multiple viewpoints by collecting information from a variety of sources. They should talk to multiple employees. They should talk to other managers. They should talk to their own supervisors, collect information from customers, suppliers, distributors, and other stakeholders in the organization in order to figure out what the training needs are, what the problem really is, and potentially how to solve it. As we know from this first module, learning can occur in formal training situations and in informal settings. In learning organizations, managers encourage learning to happen in both settings. They take the time to learn from some of the situations that are occurring in the workplace. For instance, when a problem arises and the team attempts to solve it, managers in learning organizations will take the time to conduct what we call an after-action review and try to learn from the procedures, the policies, the actions they took to solve the problem. Managers should also be aware of the evidence-based learning principles that we've identified over the last few decades studying learning in the work environment. We know things about how adults learn at work. Managers would do well for themselves and for their teams to better understand how different people learn new information and skills. Just as a group level after action review is important in a learning environment, so is measuring individual and organizational performance and then reviewing that performance in an effort to identify ways that we and the organization can improve. Managers who reward learning tend to send a very strong message to their employees that learning is important. In some organizations, managers don't have the funds to buy gifts and prizes and provide bonuses for going to training. But those are not the only types of rewards that managers can use. A simple thank you for going to training, or what did you learn from training today? Conversations about the training can be rewarding in and of themselves because you, as the manager, are taking time to get to know your employee and learn more about them. That can be rewarding for many employees. Saying thank you, showing appreciation, social recognition is another way of rewarding learning. Some organizations like Maryville University will provide different badges for our email signatures when we've completed certain types of training. one of the most important things managers can do to ensure that their employees want to learn and then actually learn is to make sure that they have all of the resources that they need to learn. This includes technology, equipment, time, space, and these managers do whatever they can to remove obstacles that stand in the employee's way. The bottom line of this video is that in order for learning to occur at the individual level, at the group level, at the organizational level, the work environment has to be supportive of learning. There are a number of ways that we can do this, and managers and other decision makers play a big role in ensuring that our organizations have a culture of learning.